What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force. In the last episode, we teamed up with our buddy Jaden here for some duels, and unfortunately they didn't go super well, you know, all things considered. But in this episode, we are definitely gonna be teaming up with the main man again for a couple more duels. So, as I said last time, we were gonna duel these guys, but I feel like we should probably work our way up to that. I mentioned last time I was seeing some tag teams around this place that I kind of wanted to take on. I did a little bit of off-screen grinding as well, as you guys can see. And I'm interested in this team here, because these are two people that we've never talked to before. And they're a Ra and an Obelisk, so, you know, that doesn't happen too often, so let's talk to them. I'm Ray, nice to meet you. What kind of deck is good for tag duels? I don't know. Hopefully the one that I'm using today. Who are you? Oh, I see. The name's Jamie. Nice to meet you. How's Jack? Geared for tag duels? Yeah, let's see how you guys are. So, we're running the same deck as we did in the last episode. However, I did change out Hero Barrier for Hero Signal. I feel like Barrier is just too useless to warrant it. I just wanted to use it a little bit because it's a card that I thought was pretty good whenever I was younger. But, today we're doing something a little differently. I'm also trying a new capture method. Instead of using a window capture, I'm going to be using a game capture for this episode. Just to keep any cursor shenanigans from happening like they did a couple episodes ago. I figure this is probably the best option to go with moving forward. So we're going to hope that it works out well. We got Jaden starting off with Skyscraper. Not bad. Hopefully these guys don't play any field spells. And we have a nice T-set pass. Not too shabby. I've seen way worse starts in testing. We have our boy Ray here, who's going to draw his card. And set a monster. And a card. And he also T-sets. Fair enough. It's our turn now, and it's not bad. Why don't we go on the aggressive, since we already have two Claymen in hand. We don't really need to worry about drawing into them. We're just gonna grab ourselves a Sparkman. Normal summon him out here. Go into our battle phase, and Sparkman's gonna go in, and it's our good old friend Wall of Illusion. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be a setback. I will move to my second main phase now, and you know, I really don't want to have to deal with that thing anymore, since our monsters can't easily get over it. So I'm just gonna fissure it off, set this card. What did Jaden set again? Avion. Yeah. Not the best choice, so we'll pass turn there. And we have Jamie here doing his thing with Alien Skull. Yep, he is playing aliens. I saw in the opening thing that his deck was called First Contact, so I kind of figured he was playing aliens. That's neat though. Aliens are a neat deck from around this time period. Nothing like super good though, honestly. We have our Hero Signal now to get us another guy, and you know, I think I'm going to go with Wildheart here because we have two Clayman in hand, which I know it's not our turn next, but Jaden's going to switch Clayman to attack mode regardless if we summoned it, so we might as well pick the monster that's most likely to survive this turn, or this coming turn, I suppose. And, you know, Wildheart can't be affected by traps, which is pretty decent, so I think we could do that. I think that's the smart play here. Oh, he's gonna go ahead and activate Embodiment of Apopus. That's not ideal, but hey, what are you gonna do? Good old Odeon card right there. Jaden's gonna go straight to battle. He's not using Rhoda. at all for some reason. I would have wrote it into like Sparkman, maybe? Something like that. Anything really, you know, to like help clear the board. Burstinatrix would have even been a decent option. To get rid of that board right there, because with Apopus we could have swung over. Ooh, and he's tribute summoning Swift Birdman Joe. Alright. But he did not tribute a one monster, so our back row is safe. However, our Wild Heart, unfortunately, is likely not going to be. Yep. Unfortunately, our good friend Wild Heart is no more. That's okay, though, because on my turn, we have some plays we can do. Let's see what we draw. Book of Moons, not bad. We are going to normal summon Sparkman. He's got Bubble Man face down. I'm going to actually activate Call here. And get back the Wild Heart. Because I have just a feeling that one of those back row could be for something real. And if it is, it's not going to bother Wild Heart. So Wild Heart's a guaranteed out to this Swift Birdman Joe, which is causing us a problem here. And now Sparkman's going to go in. Do a little bit of damage. And it's definitely not Saku or anything. I was kind of worried, because sometimes the Obelisk Blue decks can run some crazy stuff in their decks. Not even like the main characters, like just the randoms that this game has can run some really crazy stuff, as we saw with that one girl, whatever her name was, a couple episodes back, where she was just absolutely busted. And Alien Hunter is going to make its way onto the board with a whopping 1600 attack. And, you know, I'm not too keen on keeping that around, so I'm going to activate my Book of Moon. I'm going to book that, Alien Hunter. And it will go over to Jaden now. Let's see what Jaden's got cooking. He's got Polly in hand. So if he draws... Nope, that's not a monster that he can make a fusion with. So he is just going to normal summon his Dark Catapulter here. Flip up Bubble Man. If he's smart, he'll attack with Bubble Man first, because he knows that monster is weaker than it. Let's see. Hey, there we go. That's pretty good. Puts us in a pretty good position now, honestly. Which actually he should have attacked with... Or no, he made the right move. He made the right move. Because Skyscraper only works on when your hero is battling a monster, not just battling in general. It'd be like crazy if it was battling a when it was just battling in if it was just battling in general. Jesus, if I can talk. And they are down to their last 1200 life points. So yeah, this is the tag strategy that we like to see. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to bust out any of the big fusion boys, but you know, it is what it is. I think we got it in the bag. Sets a monster passing turn. Maybe I can get a few... Okay, I can't get a fusion summon off. But I can summon a big boy. So we're going to go with tribute these two monsters, summon Blade Edge. Pretty good card. Going to battle now, and we are going to smack over this. And I have a feeling that this is... Oh! Compulse. See, that's a real card. See, that's a real back row. I can't remember which one of them set that, but that is a real back row. We're going to go Sparkman. Ah... That's actually pretty aggravating. So we don't have a line to win this turn, unfortunately. We're going to have to pass. Dang. Bouncing 2 cards back to my hand, you know, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And the Snatch Steal. Now, now we're getting into what I was talking about, where I was like, hey, these obelisk blue guys, they can have some crazy shit in their deck. Cosmic Horror Golgar. Well, or Gangi L, my bad. I was thinking of the Synchro, which doesn't come out until much, much later. Alright, we are unfortunately going to have to take a big hit to the face there. Come on, Jaden. Make some magic happen. Hey, that's a hell of a top deck right there. I think that's game. Because Dark Hole will get rid of their big dude. And he's got Rhoda to search, and he could pre-mat to bring back something from the graveyard. Or he's just going to add Clayman. I mean, fair enough, I guess. He's not going to pre-mat. I mean, I guess so. Like, that's the safe play, I guess. If that back row is something real, then we would have been, like, in a bad spot, but I don't know. I probably would have hit. I would have hit the pre-map button there real quick. Just drop that thing right on top of this dude and let come what may. But you know, it is what it is. We're gonna bring out our Wild Heart and go for our attack. And it's another wall. And it's another Wall of Illusion, dude. Alright. Well, that sucks. This duel's gonna last a lot longer than I expected it to. Sets a monster of his own. Another back row. Ending his turn. Man, I really feel like we would have won last turn if Jaden would have just, like, searched Sparkman or activated Premat or something. And now he just can't do anything on his turn. Oh my god, he's flipping the Clayman. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Ugh, oh man, dude. Jaden, buddy. Look at what you did. Look at what you did. Jesus. And now he's summoning Kelbeck in attack mode. This is gonna be a lot of damage. If he'd have just left the stupid Clayman in defense mode. Well, I mean, I think we win though, because Alien Gray, it's only got 300 attack. I think we can win next turn. I can't remember what's in my hand, but I'm pretty sure one of them is Wild Heart still, because he got bounced back off of Wall of Illusion. And he can't be affected by trap cards, so those back row aren't going to matter. Man, that was way closer than I would have wanted it to be. Jesus. Alright. Well, let's draw for turn. Our Righteous Justice. Wild Heart. It's Fire Righteous Justice. MST. Fair enough. Popping the card that doesn't matter. So that makes my decision here a lot easier, because I was going to actually pop that back row, but now I'm just going to pop this one. It was another MST. I don't know why I didn't just chain both of them. Well, easy as that. Smack Alien Gray for damage, and we have won the duel. Not too shabby. Oh well, I lost, he says. He's very cavalier about it. Gotta say though, that Jaden AI right there, ooh. You not not the best. There's a couple other teams that I wouldn't mind maybe dueling at some point, but that duel took way longer than I expected it to, so we're gonna skip straight to the main event. I think we could beat these guys this time. I think we can. Even out my record with Zane here. Alright, we are gonna go first. We probably shouldn't go first because of Cyber Dragon, but I feel like if we set up enough on our first turn here with Jaden, we can get like a Saku set and like a Clayman maybe. That would be pretty above average. So we can deal with this Hydra as soon as it drops. And we don't really got any of that going on at the moment. See what he draws. Heavy's pretty good. He's gonna activate Skyscraper. The Heavy and the creature swap will definitely come in handy later. I hope he sets Avion. No, he didn't. Fair enough, I guess. And he's setting a useless card. Why can't he ever set, like, Heavy or something for me to use on my turn? Oh well, she's got the Heavy, so there goes our slightly useful field spell and our useless back row. So, I mean, I guess at least we didn't have to worry about losing Saku or something, like, actually good. There's Warrior Lady. Which would have killed either one of them, so it didn't really matter. Although if he had placed Burstinatrix in attack mode, it wouldn't have. But I also would have set Burstinatrix if I was in that position. Well, actually, I would have set the word will come to me. I also would have set Avion instead, but you know, it is what it is. We have a couple lines here. We can go straight into Jinzo, which seems pretty good. I'm gonna go with we play more defensively. And bring out our Rampart Blaster. I will play it in defense mode. I'm gonna activate our Righteous Justice. I'm gonna pop this one. Just have a bad feeling about that card. I was right. This is a good card to get rid of. I'll fire this Skyscraper so Jaden has access to its effects next turn. I could bring out Jinzo, but I feel like the correct play is to pass here. I kind of don't want Warrior Lady of the Wasteland to get off her effect. And if Zane's piloting the turn at the moment, and there's Dark Hole. See, we would have lost the Jinzo anyway, so we kept it. We're holding the Jinzo now. I mean, Nano Breaker. Maybe it would have been better to go for Jinzo for damage, but then again, like I said, if Alexis is piloting the turn, she can activate the card, but if Zane is, I don't think he can. I don't think he runs any warriors. Different Dimension Capsule. What should be Power Bond? How much you guys want to bet? We won't know for however long, but I just have a feeling in my gut that it's Power Bond. Alright. Jaden's going to draw Wing Karibo, which is terrible. He is also going to Heavy Storm, so we'll actually probably never know what that card that Zane was going to try to draw is now, but that's perfectly fine. We're okay with that. Sets a monster. Activates the swap. There we go. Okay, this is good. This is smart. We're having to use a lot of the resources that we have at our disposal. To get rid of their stuff, but it's fine. It is what it is. It's okay. We're doing good. We have board presence, and Alexis is only up by 1 card in card economy. If Nano Breaker survives, we can easily tribute it for Jinzo on our turn, which I think would be pretty good. Let's see, show me something good here for the draw. Wild Heart's not bad. That's honestly not bad. So we are going to tribute the Nano Breaker for Jinzo. Go to battle, hit into this set. And it's another Warrior Lady, the Wasteland. So, I guess we could have killed whatever this ended up being if we had went Nano Breaker in and normal summoned Wild Heart that turn. You know, hindsight, but I'm gonna pass. I don't know. I think Jinzo's a pretty good play in this scenario, because we can't get hosed by his Jinzo now if he summons it. Because it'll just be two Jinzos kind of staring at each other. Unless he's brave enough to crash, which I don't think he would be. So we got Jaden's gonna draw Saku. Saku's pretty good, so I would have summoned Avion. But hey, fair enough, to each their own, I suppose. And I would have attacked the other monster, not that one. But again, to each their own. Bait with the set. Put the Saku down. We're sitting okay for the moment. We could definitely be in a worse position. We've been in worse positions against these two before. Rare Gold Armor. I forget what this card does. As long as you control the equipped monster. With this card, your opponent cannot attack other monsters other than the equipped monster. I mean, fair enough. And this is why I would have attacked the Cyber Blader. I also probably wouldn't have activated that Rare Gold Armor, but it's AI, what do you expect? So yeah, we have the Cyber Blader coming down. Now, Cyber Blader, it's not that scary. It's not like we have to make sure that it doesn't get off its summon, but it would have been nice to not have to waste the Saku so early on after setting it. Bladeskater is a pretty good card, though. Like, no lie, it is a very strong card in the right circumstances. As we would be able to see here. Oh yeah, that's right, Saku's not being activated by Jinzo. I always forget that Jinzo just stops me from using traps too. So yeah, actually, we do get to see why that card is so good. So our Jinzo is dead. It is unfortunate, but there's nothing we could really do about it. I am going to set my Wild Heart, and what about Oversoul? What can I retrieve off of that? Clayman's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna Oversoul Clayman back just to build a wall. So they have 3 monsters and that they have to get through, plus the Saku. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I just whenever I use Jinzo, I never run mini traps in my deck, so I always forget about that. Like, pretty obvious fact about the card. So Cyber Blader is gonna go for the attack. We're gonna have to burn our Saku here. Huh? What? Wait, hold on. Wait, no, I want to read the card. Damn it, I can't read the card. Oh, did I screw us? I think I did. I glanced at the effect. I'll read it properly after this turn. Yep, there's Magic Jammer. Okay, we're in a pretty bad spot actually now. Forget what I said before. We're in a pretty bad spot. Oh, he pitched his Cyber Dragon. Interesting. Welp. We're not doing too hot, fellas. That's what I get for not reading cards, but I really didn't remember Cyber Blader having like a relevant effect besides the attack gain. That's kind of on me right there. I'm gonna skip that. Tribute sets a monster, okay. I'm not too upset about that. I guess it kind of depends on what my top deck is. I mean, nothing. Let's see, let me read this effect real quick. While your opponent controls only one monster, this card is not destroyed as a result of battle. While your opponent controls only 2 monsters, double the attack. While your opponent controls only 3 monsters, this card... okay, yep. That is such a weird... That's such a weird effect. Yeah, I only remember the attack gain effect on that card. I didn't know that it did anything else. Like in testing, that's the only effect that ever like really came up. Okay. Going for him. It's fine. I don't really know what Jaden could draw here that helps us. Skyscraper is not it though. I'm gonna just skip that scene. Yeah, we might be taking an L here, ladies and gentlemen. And it's kind of my fault. This time I misplayed. Just gonna skip these scenes real quick just to get to it, because I already have a feeling. We're in top deck mode. Top deck mode usually doesn't end well. Mind on air. I was considering attacking that with my Wild Heart. But now I know that was a bad idea, so it's a good thing that I didn't do that. I don't know what I can really top deck right here that would save us, because I don't have Dark Hole. I don't run it in this deck at all. Okay, books. Okay. Like it kind of buys us a turn. Kinda. If Zane doesn't do anything to kill us here. Okay. So all Jaden needs to do is draw a monster with over 800 attack. And we should be fine. Also, if you're wondering why I decided to book here, because we're not gonna die. I could have waited for Jaden. I mean, I just don't want to take the damage if Jaden can set a card that'd buy us another turn to try and find the out, and oh, that's it. That's the duel. Right there. Jeez, man. Oh. I'm gonna just skip it. Just gonna speed through it all. Damn, bro, are you kidding me? One more time. I gotta run it back. I gotta run it back after that. You guys saw that. That was ridiculous, right? I gotta run it back after that. Maybe we should go second. I'm gonna say we go second. Jesus, me and Jaden are not doing very well as tag partners. It's kind of crazy because like we're playing the same deck. We should be doing like better, you would think, than me and Cyrus did. And me and Cyrus, like, we still lost to these guys, but I didn't feel like it was atrocious. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we lost way worse than I remember. And judging by this hand, not a lot going on. Not a lot going on, but Jaden is the one going first. He has a bit more in his hand, I would say. I would MST the back row first of all. I also probably wouldn't have wasted my normal summon on Burstinatrix, but it is what it is. I'll let the man go. I'll let him cook. Should not have let him cook. I mean, yeah. Set your cards, I guess. I mean, my next turn I have a play. Like, I have a decent play, but I don't think it really does much. I have a feeling we're going to be staring down something a lot more scary than what I'm going to be able to put down on the next turn. DD Warrior Lady, it's pretty scary to me, guys. I don't know about you. And we're not going to have any monsters, and yeah, we're just... I mean... This just auto kills it, and it can attack again. Or no, it can't attack again, but... Okay, that's good at least. I thought it could attack again. It's a worse card than I remember it being. Alright, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. She's setting a card. Alright, well... Let's see, double Sparkman. Okay, I'm gonna fire this MST. I don't know which one to get rid of. I'm gonna pick the one that Zane said, I think. Snatch Steal, I mean, that's a really good card to get rid of. I don't care who you are. Okay, we're gonna activate Polly here. So we have the line here with these two into a copy of Wild Wingman. And I'm gonna play it in attack mode. Now, Wild Wingman's effect... Trigger it here, we can pitch a card, like Sparkman, and pop the other back row, which is attack and receipt, which doesn't really matter that much. I'm just gonna make a huge push here, I think. Well, no. No, I don't, maybe I shouldn't do that. No, because if I make a huge push, I have a feeling that Zane's just gonna drop Cyber Dragon, and we're not gonna have any way of coming back from it. Because if I make a huge push and he's able to clear our board, I don't think we have a line to win this. Because, I mean, Jaden has the Morphing Jar in hand. Yeah, okay, DD Warrior Lady's gonna banish, I figured. Sucks to lose a Sparkman, but hey, I mean, we got 5 other Sparkmen in between our 2 decks. We should be fine. If this is how the tag tournament's gonna go, man, I don't know. We might need to reassess. Okay, he's got swords, but Wild Wingman's a not once per turn effect, and I think Jaden's gonna fire it. So we're fine. I mean, I don't know why it would matter if it was once per turn, but you get my drift. He is activating Wild Wingman. He is gonna discard Rottweiler. That's probably the best card he could have discarded. Gonna bring out Avion. Gonna hit... Now, I really hope that he can take out whatever this is. Light Hex Sealed Fusion. Okay, that's pretty good. Getting rid of that is pretty good. Alright. Not bad. Life points are a little bit more even. We have a 300 point... well, no, we don't have a 300 point lead on them. We have... We're down by like 700 life points. I thought we had 6,900, not 5,900. It's fine, though. It's fine. I assure you, it's okay. Alright. Command Knight is not a card that we really like to see, but hey, you know, I suppose it could be worse. I suppose it could be worse. There is the Command Knight. It's gonna go in and take out our Avion, putting us further in the red here. We do not want to be losing this duel. After that, I mean, going 0-3 against these guys, we'll have to get our other win back at some point later down the line in the series. A couple episodes from now, something like that. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one to pitch. All right. I am just going to do this and destroy our back row, because look at this, it's Transcendent Wings, it's useless. Because having Necro Shade in the graveyard is like 1,000 times more valuable. Unfortunately, though, we do not have a Dark Bright, But we can make Necroid Shaman. I hate to lose the card. Oh, I saw another option. We have Avion and Burstinatrix in the grave. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. That would have been way better than doing this. It's fine. It is what it is. I was kind of tunnel vision into what I knew we could do. So now we just bring back Light Hex Sealed Fusion and attack mode to do the max amount of damage that we can this turn. I wish we had Dark Bright. I don't know when Dark Bright comes out. Dark Bright would be fantastic. Yeah, Flame Wingman would have just been a way better shout here. I don't know where my head was. I should have considered all my options there in the extra deck. I just kind of tunnel visioned into what I knew that I could make. If we get Sidra dropped on us here, I don't think we can win unless Jaden's Morphing Jar is huge. Okay, he's just setting. All right. I didn't throw again. What is it with me and throwing for content? You know, we're gonna say that it's for content and that I'm not just being stupid. So, you know, lately, you know, it's been happening a lot, a little too frequently. All right, there is our good friend Burstinatrix. Okay, that was a good play. I think this is game. We could have gotten there a little sooner, I think. Yeah, this is game. We could have gotten there a little sooner if I would have made the correct play, but at least it didn't come back to bite us, and we took the dub. Barely, but we got there. That's the important thing, ladies and gentlemen. Barely, but we got there. That's how I would describe most of Koji's duels in general going. In this universe or the other one. Alright. Not too shabby. And that puts us exactly where I wanted to be money-wise for this episode. So we're even with Zane. We'll have to get our win back at some point. In a tag duel. I wouldn't mind dueling some of these other people here, but we've been going for a little bit, and I want to open a couple packs this episode. So we're gonna go out a special site here. Had some good tag duels this episode. Oh, see what we got here. Check our email. I kept going past it. Suspicious Facility! Here we go! This is going to be something really cool. If you guys watched the most recent episode of NDARP, our North Duel Academy RP, on B's channel, you guys will know that we went to the lab very recently. Not the last episode that it just came out today, but the one that was uploaded before that. So I'm a little late on the uptake, but I have recently found out that near the Obelisk Blue Girls Dorm, there is a facility that is conducting some suspicious research. They say they are researching duels and dueling and dueling. And this place seems very dangerous. So please do not go near there. Thank you, Chancellor Shepard, for your warning. And obviously, you know what that means. We gotta go. There it is. On the map, the lab. This is a new location that only appears after May the 15th. So we were very close. I do want to go here. As a matter of fact, I think I want to go here first. Because there's a couple things I want to show off here. Let's look at this place. It's all high technical, you know what I'm saying? And we have this dude here. What do you say? Oh, you're a student here on this island. I work here. This is the lab. Thanks, buddy. So we have a couple different ways you can go. Let's go this way, though. couple other dudes here. Talk to this guy. I'm an aide here. I work at the rental counter. Here's the rental counter. Want to rent/return cards? So you can actually rent some cards here, which is pretty cool. So let's see what they have to offer. Oh, wait. Yeah, I know. I remember now. It's been a minute. You gotta talk to this guy. And he's like, I am the lab tech. I keep the computers humming. Do you want to know about the computer terminals? Computer terminals are machines behind me. The one on the left is the password machine, and the one on the right is the card exchange machine. What's the password machine? You input card numbers into the password machine. There's a password on every card in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. The bottom left 8-digit code is the password. You input the 8-digit number in the terminal. You can rent a card at the rental counter. Remember, you don't get to have the card. You only get to rent it from the rental counter. There are passwords that don't work in this lab. Unfortunately, the machine can't process those cards. Let's see what the other one is. The card exchange machine. The machine trades several cards for one. You should input cards that you don't use anymore. So this will be something really nice to make use of. So here we have ourselves the password machine. So I think I want to try to enter a password for a card, and we're going to see if we can get it. I have a card in mind because there's a deck that I'm seriously considering building here pretty soon. And I would like to try and get the card. So let's see if we can get it. So if you guys know what card I'm trying to enter in, we're going 7, 2, 9, 8, 9, 4, 3, 9. Let's see if it's going to let us do it, because there are some passwords, like he said, that don't work. And I think this may be one of them. Oh, it worked! Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. A card that I am more than happy with trying to get. We will definitely be trying to build Chaos in the near future. A very strong deck. So, that's pretty good. Now, there is another card that I want to try. I don't think it's in this game, but I want to try. So we're going to go 4, 0, 0, 4, 4, 9, 1, 8. We're going to try it. I don't think this card's in this game, but if it is, this will be fantastic. Yep, I didn't think so. So the card I just tried to enter was Elemental Hero Stratos. I didn't think it was in the game. I just wanted to be sure. Maybe it's one of the ones that doesn't work. I don't know. I'm going to make use of this, though, for sure, in the future. Oh. There we go. I'm definitely going to make use of this in the future to get some cards that we need for our decks, but for right now, I just wanted to show it off with a really cool card. And I'm going to show off the card exchange here really quickly. So we have a bunch of duplicates. And we can take these cards. Let's see, we have 2 7-colored fish. Just leave 3 copies of everything that we have more than 3 copies of. And there's a couple cards we have a ton of. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to get every card on screen today for you guys, unfortunately. If you guys want to see what I get throughout every one of these, you know, maybe I'll take it into consideration. But I'm going to just go down the list and put what I feel like is a pretty good amount of cards in here. But I feel like it'd be a lot to just do this on screen every single episode. Which maybe it's like the pack openings and it's something you guys will be interested in. So after we're done here, do let me know if you guys want to see me throwing cards into this and see what it spits out. I'm going to go... Let's see. This one, these ones. We have 10 Arsenal Bug. This is just the A's, by the way. We have so many extra cards. Anything else? Go banner. Battery charger. Throw as many of them in there as we can. Okay, even 80. This will work for me. So, gonna go. Gonna convert. That's a lot of cards. We're gonna be here for a second. This is actually the part of the lab that I did not remember existing. So it's gonna be interesting to see what it does. I don't recall ever using this very much. Did we really just get that card for 80 cards? Yeah. Nuvia the Wicked for 80 cards. I thought we were going to get something crazy. You know, let's just, for argument's sake, really quickly, scroll down a little bit and throw in just a couple cards and see what we get. Have a bunch of Battery Man C. Let's just throw in, yeah, 12 cards for Battery Man C. I thought, like, giving up, like, 80 cards, like a whole bunch, would give us something crazy. Let's see what we get for 12 cards. Just a bunch of Battery Man C. Rogue Doll. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I believe the card generation for this is random. If I'm remembering correctly, I did kind of do a little bit of looking around about this this stuff here. I didn't want to spoil my reactions to anything, so I just kind of looked up some general things. But yeah, and then also over here is a little something we got going on. Let's talk to this researcher. I'm a researcher. I experiment on anything that relates to dueling. This is the research booth. If you're not authorized personnel, you must leave. I want to do it. Talk to the ground. Alright. Anyway, we also have this guy here. Who are you? I'm a doctor at this research laboratory. I'm busy. Go away. Maybe he'll have something in the future for us. Let's see what he says when we try to duel him. I don't have time to duel, he says. I'll have to do a little bit more research about this place. I wanted to keep my reactions a little bit vague because it had been a while. Or not my reactions, my research a little bit vague. My reactions I wanted to keep genuine. But just a little cool place to explore. Not quite as sinister as the one on North Academy Island, but, you know, not bad. It has some cool stuff for us to do. But I wanted to use the last couple minutes of this episode to open some packs, because I did some last-minute grinding today. And wanted to put that to some good use. So, we are rolled back around to the Dark Pack. Not a whole lot in there, you guys remember that. So I'm going to try to grab a couple more packs of Fairy Sky here. Just a few. Probably go with 10. See if I can pull anything else cool from it. You know, I may even do 20. I think I'm going to do 20, because I want to try to pull this pack out, get everything out of it that I can, because I want to build that counter fairy deck, and having the best like fairy pool to go off of seems pretty good to me. This pack also has counter traps. As you can see, we've got the negate attack on the front. So I'm going to try to grab pretty decent amount of these guys here. That should do, I think. These are continuous ones. We want Saku out of this. For those who want to destroy spell traps. Let's see. Nothing really in that. I want to try to get a couple of these going as well. Try and pull Saku out. see what else we can come up with. Next episode is going to be a nice episode because I found out how to make a pack, or not make a pack, I guess, get a pack that is going to unlock the chaos strategy for us properly. So right there, we just got the our access to a copy of BLS. So in the next episode, I've been doing some research, and there's a pack that if I get it, and I know how to get it now, we can actually have access to the Chaos monsters, a couple of them anyway. You can't buy from this pack. Ritual Dance has like Zork on the front. Eternal Memory, Speaking. What else do we want to get? What else should we pull from? You know, I didn't pull too many of these flip monster packs. Let's try to get a couple of these. We're bound to get something new out of those. We're just going to do a huge pack opening here at the end. Just to see what we can pull. Not much of a direction this time. Whip spells, don't really care much for those. Let's get the Ritual Dance pack. It's been sitting there forever. It's got Zork on the front. You know, Koji seems to tag duel with Isabelle a lot, so in the series. So you know what? Maybe he would be enticed to play her deck in this alternate timeline. Who knows? Just grab about 20 of these packs. This will probably be another hour-long episode. We don't get too many of those, so might be interesting. Anything else? I'm gonna get this first monster pack, a couple of it. Try and get some copies of Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes is a deck that I was pretty interested in playing. We'll go here with it. Spice of Duel. Yeah, I'll run out the last 9 packs on Spice of Duel and see if we can pull anything cool out of that pack. Or not. I'm trying to even things out a little bit on some of these. Any more? One of those? Yeah, sure. Just trying to even things out a little bit on here. The dark box is full. This one, sure, one of those. Why not? Can't hurt. All right. So first monster pack. Crap, junk, nothing. Yep. All right, Curse of Dragon. Not a terrible card. If we get Guy of the Dragon Champion at some point, maybe I'll consider playing a deck like that. Oppress People is okay. Not what we're looking for though. Millennium Shield's a huge ass. Not too shabby there. Yep. Just kind of going through the motions here with this pack. Nothing crazy. Millennium Shield's pretty rare. Summon Skull's pretty good. We already have like 2 of that, I think, at least. Curse of Dragon again. Okay. Reinforcements. Yeah, Huge Revolution. Nothing crazy in that pack. Anything crazy in this one? Exiled Force is a good card, but we already have the one that we're allowed to play. Another one, if we needed the playset, I guess. I mean, we can bypass Forbidden Limited, so hey, maybe, who knows. Hammer Shot's not a bad card. Koji likes that card a decent amount. In the other game, Michi's Array is a pretty good card. Tragedy is okay. Bottomless is good. Bottomless is a real card. That's something that we really wanted to see. Soul Taker is decent. If you play Nurse Burn, that's actually a pretty good card. Which I don't know if we have access to in this game. I don't think we do. If we did have access to Nurse Burn, though, I would probably play it. It's pretty funny. Vortex is also pretty good. Like that card. Anything else we can see before we run out of packs of this. Trap Hole's pretty decent. I mean, it's mostly a normal summon. Damn, another Exiled Force. A normal summon heavy format right now, so that could be pretty good. Gale Lizard's not bad. Dice Jar is really funny. Good backstory on that card. Dealing 6,000 if you roll a 6. Night Assailant is an exceptional card. That'll probably end up going into the Chaos deck, I would imagine. Mysterious Guard's not terrible either. Mask of Darkness is pretty good for getting traps back if you're running a trap heavy deck. Nothing... Ooh, Vindictive. I was gonna say nothing too crazy from then since on, but I just noticed Vindictive. Morphing Jar is really good. That's a strong one. Alright, fair enough. I'd say so far this has been a pretty successful opening. I can't really complain too much. Trap Jammer is not terrible. Curse Seal of Forbidden Spell is actually pretty good. I can't lie about that. That might be worth playing. Okay. Magic Jammer is not bad. Bountiful Artemis is in this. I didn't even know that. And Voltanis the Adjudicator is in this too. Wow. Wow. And there's Book. Wow, guys. Well, I guess I'm building counter fairies for next episode. I didn't think we were going to be able to do it, but I didn't know Bountiful Artemis was in that. I think I have just one of it, but I can get a rental copy. So if I do just have one of it, sure, Priest is pretty good. I think we might already have that though. I'm not for sure. Toon Table of Contents is pretty good. I don't remember if we have that or not. There's a couple cards in this that we haven't pulled because we obviously haven't got it to 100% yet. So I'm wondering what we have in here that we could pull. Because I'm definitely building counter fairies now. I think that's a really cool deck, counter fairy. We already have all the Majestic Mech stuff. Sanctuary in the Sky, there's a copy. I wanted at least one of that. That's pretty nice to have. I'd like to pull 2. I don't think I have one yet. I'm pretty sure we didn't get one in the last opening. I haven't been pulling off screen. So I don't think I have a copy of it. Celestial Transformation's actually not a bad card. I'd like to pull one more, but I don't think it's going to happen. Not very optimistic about it after our pull luck from the last couple episodes. Archlord Zerato is a really cool card, but I don't think we're going to play it. I'm pretty sure I said that the last time we opened some of these packs. Banisher of the Light is pretty good. Might run that in Macro Monarch. I don't see why not. And Banisher of Radiance is also a Macro Monarch card. I don't think we actually have any Macro Cosmos at the moment. I could rent a copy, I guess, now that that's available to us. Anything in this pack here? Incandescent Ordeal. I actually really like the... Ooh, Thousand Hands, that's good. The Ritual Monster that goes along with it. See if we can pull it. Ooh, there's a Zork. Okay, damn. Alright, fair enough. Maybe we'll play a Ritual deck at some point down the line. There's his Ritual spell. Incandescent Ordeal again. Shinato's Arc is a really good ritual spell for Shinato, King of a Higher Plane. Ruin, Queen of Oblivion's really good. Demise is in here. I bet. Shinato. There's our Shinato. If Demise is in here, we're going to play Demise OTK. I really like that deck. I quite like Demise, King of Armageddon. I would happily play Demise OTK. Legendary Flame Lord, that's the monster with Incandescent Ordeal. Anything else? Mass Beast is kind of cool. Sonic Bird. What else? What else? What else? Incandescent Ordeal again. Fulfillment of the Contract's not terrible. We Probably play at least one of that. Legendary Flame Lord. I might try to make a deck around Legendary Flame Lord at some point in the future. It would not be very good, but I just happen to really like the card. So let's just go down the list really quickly. We're going to hit an hour in this video, regardless of what I do here, so we just might as well see. Ushioni is new, not bad. Scrolling down a bit, nothing new. Grand Tiki Elder, fair enough. Gravedigger Ghoul is kind of interesting. Spell Reproduction actually has some pretty good applications in some decks. Huge Revolution is we have 3 exiled for us. We're only allowed to play 1. We have 4 total now. Tragedy is pretty decent. It's a clown control counter, you know, I guess. If nothing else, Blind Destruction's kind of funny. Let's see, Bottomless is really good. We'll have to put that in a deck or two later down the line. Chain Destruction's kind of okay. Vortex is really good. We'll have to put that into a deck or two later down the line. Oh, we already had 1 Trap Hole, so now we have multiple. Dice Jar. So in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! GX campaign that I DM'd that we talk about periodically, this card actually was flipped up against one of my players, and the duelist who was using it is the Dyson coin guy that we always like to make, and he rolled a 6 and he won the game in 1 flip. So funny story behind that. Parasite, Death's Imp's actually not terrible. Night Assailant is exceptional, but we already had one of it looks like, so we will probably only be playing the 1. Mask of Darkness is pretty good, getting the traps back. We might actually play this in Counter Fairies just to get some of our counter traps back. Could be funny. Needle Ball, Cobra Jar, nothing really to talk about. Morphing Jar is very good. I don't know what decks we will play this in, but it'll definitely find its way into something. I may even try to play some primitive form of Empty Jar at some point. Scale Angels, not bad. Draws a card. Maybe playable. Anything else? Graceful Dice is pretty cool. Good old Joey card. That's the only reason I really like it, honestly. Gotta love Joey Wheeler. Magic Jammer is pretty good. Bountiful Artemis is pretty good. Tannis. Just gonna kind of blitz through the rest of it. Force Back's not terrible. Anything else new from this opening? Ashura Priest, we actually did not have one, so that's pretty nice. I might run that in Counter Fairy. He's just a good card in general. Anything else going on here? Yep, that's our first Sanctuary. I'd like to get another copy of that at some point or another, but 1 will do us for now. Banisher of the Light is good for a Macro Monarch. We're lucky that we have a couple of that, and Banisher, we already had the 1, so now we have 2. Incandescent Ordeal, we have 4 of it. Senju, I'd like to get more Senju before I consider playing a Ritual deck. Zork is really good. Contract with the Dark Master, we only have 2 of it. Shinato's Arc is good. We have the Shinato King of the Higher Plane down here. Ruin is really good too. I might try to get Demise out of this pack and play Demise OTK. Shinato, there he is, really strong card. Noah Kaiba's Ace in the Anime. Let's see, Sonic Bird, 3 of it's pretty good. Legendary Flame Lord, I really like this card. Might try to make a deck around him just for fun. Mass Beast, Hungry Burger. I know you guys want me to play Hungry Burger. Everybody's going to want me to play Hungry Burger, but I'm not going to do it, guys. I'm sorry. So yeah, we got some pretty good pulls from this. I am going to be building Counter Fairy for the next episode. I may even try to pull some more Speed King off screen to get the 3rd Bountiful Artemis, because it's just that good. I don't really want to have to rent it. But I will if I'm lazy, and I might be lazy. So with that all being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm sorry it was a bit of a slog getting through those tag duels and such at the beginning. But that all being said, at the time of recording this video, I am 5 subs away from hitting my sub goal. So if you guys did enjoy the video and you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel. Once I hit 40 subs, enough subs that if you guys were Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I can make a Yu-Gi-Oh deck out of it. I will be doing a video where I discuss how I got into the game, how I fell out of the game, how I returned to the game, and how I met all of my current friends and got to doing what I am doing today. So, if you guys are interested in that, please do subscribe. It does help out the channel a lot. So, I hope you guys are as excited for that as I am. And that all being said, I'll see you guys in the next part.